name is Monica Martinez. I live in the Bronx, in Crotona Park area. I'm from Mexico.
And how long you been in the Bronx and what brought you here?
I've been in the Bronx 15 years. My husband came here. I came here 3 years later with my daughter. We are immigrants.
A little bit of like your life story, and what do you do?
My life story will be, I was born in Mexico. I was raised by my mother. My father left us when I was around 3, never been part of our lives. And my mother had to work to raise 3 children. So I always with my mother until I was 16. And then I found boys. I found boys, I got into trouble like everybody, every teenager. And then I found Alejandro in the school. We met and we became friends, best friends for a year and a half. And then I kissed him. Always the troublemaker. Yeah. And then we became boyfriend, girlfriend. And then we had sex, that happens. We had to get married, and we've been together since then for 20 years.
What do you like of the Bronx?
The Bronx, it's the only place I've been living, so I love it. If for any reason I would end up in Queens, I don't know, I have to make it my community. When I came here, I didn't speak any English. I had some knowledge for school, but fluently, not really. And the first time that my daughter went to the park and there were kids trying to make her play, she didn't speak English either. So that made me cry and at the same time say, no, we are here, we have to learn. And I start collecting the magazines the Jehovah's Witness gave. I start reading, I start watching only English television, so I have to learn. And the same reason that my daughter needed to communicate, I needed to. So I started doing volunteering at the school, at the park. We saw people fixing the trees. Oh, let's see what they're doing. And started meeting people. So I had to make the Bronx my community, my place to live.
Do you think it's been hard for you, the fact that you are a woman?
I don't think it's been hard. I think people make it hard if you let them. I've been seeing people that they don't want to progress and they keep their close circle. So I will say, for me, if something is hard, I have to make it work, because nobody else is gonna, nobody else is gonna do it for you unless you want to. It's like friends can help you, the community can give you, right now they give you food, they give you some coats. I see some people giving away coats, but if you don't want to be help, you're never gonna go out. My neighbor, she always say why are you going so much to the museum? because they're giving workshops, they're teaching the kids to do art, and she never wanted to go with me. And thanks to my initiative to go and be part of the community, I found a job in there, I found friends. So it's only gonna be difficult if you let it be.
So you like art? You make art?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do make art. I make my kids to do art. Because since they were kids, babies, right now they're all tall as me almost, but I teach them to volunteer. We paint the walls in the park, we clean up the park, to see, and not everything is free, so you have to work for it. Once we went to paint the wall close to Getaway Center, and at the end they gave us pizza. And at first they were like, why we have to do this? Come on, it's this for the community, it's clean, it's better. And then when the pizza came, they were laughing. You see, I told you there was gonna be a reward. So I do art, I do crochet, I cook, I do a lot of things. Ask me what I don't do.
What do you think that diversity brings? ¿Qué aporta?
Diversity is like the sea. You find a lot of different fishes, different colors, shapes, and it brings different colors and shapes to the world, and you gotta mix it to make it work. Because if you find only, in my case, if you stay only with Mexicans, I know in the park, you can see the park, all the Mexican people sit down, only the Dominicans because you hear the music, only the Boricuas. The park is diversified, right? But it's wrong because every group is in a different space, and I didn't like that. So I went to sit down with the old people instead of because I wanted to mix it. I came back from Mexico. I don't wanna sit down with Mexicans. I wanna meet other people. So I sit down with older people and diversify my people around.
What advice would you give to other women, especially the new generations that are coming?
Be open. I will say to the new generation of women to be open, to say what you want, to fight for what you want, and not because they say you have to, that means you have to do it. If you're not happy, don't do it, and say it. Do you boys make your voice heard?